Hi, everyone. It's March 28th, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. We're all looking for our silver linings, and hopefully, you're finding yours through this time. Maybe you're spending more time with your family, maybe you're spending more time with your kids, reconnecting with maybe extended family or some friends, even if it's remotely. Hopefully, you're not spending too much time with friends, but enjoying those Zoom meetings and other virtual meetings where you can catch up with everyone from home. Having said that, I just want to show you real quick what's changed for us in the past 2 days. As you know, we had a number of setup issues. We had some server issues. We had some struggles to move at the speed we want to move. We've overcome them as of late. In the past 2 days, we can call this day two of production now. This is something we thought we'd had done earlier, but it just took us longer to get here. But now we're here. And I just want to give you a really fast understanding of what that means. So we took our inventory of all our sites spread across all of our different servers, the different things we have going on. And it's crazy because there are really lots and lots of projects that we can work with. And we went across and just outlined everything that's happening and everything that's free and available and what we're doing next. So we had the inventory of resources, especially the websites on the different servers. As you know, we were talking about that before. Some of you guys saw this and you understood that. Now, if we go to the next tab, okay, we have been like I say, day two of production means what? It means that we had already gathered the keyword combinations for the different industries, running out so that we could go and target all the different keywords for the different industries for as many cities across the nation as we want. Some of the projects are not meant to be nationwide. Many other projects are meant to be nationwide. The color coding is just which keywords are in use and which haven't been used yet and so on. So it's just a matter of paying attention to usage so that we use everything the right way. What comes first, second, third, and so forth. Take a look, and this goes out. Do you notice this top row here? These are individual companies. And then beyond that, we have entire industries. There's chiropractor, there's dermatologists. And if we keep going, right, it keeps going. There's optometrists, physical therapists, podiatrists, veterinarians, and it goes on and on and on, right? These are all the different industries, 80 plus, from our dispatchers, all these different industries you see here that we're creating mass projects for so that we can do runs across the nation and literally backlink projects, either front ends that we create and or other companies that are already out there in the area. Anyone we can drive up, everything we can do to drive up graphs. Okay, so all these graphs are starting to slowly turn their ways back up now as we've been popping into some levels of production on these things. We have had work that was being done. That's why you see, several days of work here. After taking a break to work on our software and then coming back to it. But the reason so many of these charts are still floating along low is we couldn't reach high-end production the way we expected yet. There's something that just kind of like shot up out of the blue. So this has been having to wait for us to catch up, okay? But where are we now? I just want to show you. So now that you see all the industries we're working on for getting all the keyword stacks together, and getting these things lined up to do projects, we are making literally individual projects for every different keyword for every different industry and then running them out nationwide and putting tracking code in the pages, of course, and getting the masters up into our entire Nightwatch process so that we can form our portfolio nationwide for all the industries that the dispatch center can back. And also for anything we want to do runs for on the side so that we can drive direct pay-per lead or monthly payments for companies nationwide, because that's our power. We can cast the net across the nation and see what hits first, second, third. If the dispatchers can take it, great. If they can't, we'll reach out, contact the companies and land deals ourselves, because why not? All right, having said that, here's where this got neat. So we started that. That's the keyword stacks forming. Then we finally got to a point, okay, we know like how many keywords for each of these different industries, right? Whatever it is for the industries, okay? Now, beyond that, we started in with image productions, and we were still training how to create batch images in the right kind of way. Well, on 26th of March, 2 days ago, so to speak, we were able to create 900 unique images. Why 900? Because if you're doing 100 websites for a particular topic, okay, a particular industry, then you need 100 websites that each have 3 rotating banners at the top. Why 3? Why not just 1? Because we want Google to see the level of work that went into it. We want Google to see the website as quality. That's what happened back here with the Lisa Moore project when we got put into a manual review, and when they got a chance to review it, they took us right back out. We've been out ever since. So why did that happen? Because the websites were not cheap. Because they had things like rotating banners, not just one flat image. Okay? So everything's being done the right way. Now, here's what happened. 27th of March is a Friday. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 2,400 unique images covering all these different 8 industries in a single day. How's that? And then this is Saturday. This is just putting in some part-time work to catch up. Okay? That's still 1,800, right? That's 4 industries, 100 websites each. Is 400 websites are covered by this. 800 websites were covered by that. Okay? So if you see where this is going, the speed of our control is increasing dramatically. Our ability to be productive is increasing dramatically. So here's how it looks now. I'm going to click on this next tab called subdomain list. This just came into existence a couple of days ago. Okay. And if you were to look at the industries running across in the individual projects, you'll see it's the same lineup going all the way out, all the way to those final couple of industries at the very, very end. It's the same list. We're converting it into reality, right? Turning it into something real. So what do we have? We have 100 kickoff projects, each focused on their own keyword point of entry, but unique images. And this is for one industry, okay? And then the next, then the next, then the next, right? And so the color coding, it kind of means this. These first ones, of course, have had a little more time put into them since. So just to give you the idea, these orange ones, this is where we identified where we're going to put the projects and created the base upload. So if I were to go and look at one of these, it's probably the default. Yeah, totally the default, right? Installation so far, okay? But the ones that are green, they have been updated. So they have their own color schemes, typographies, and they have their own unique images. And yes, 3 that are very cool. Okay? How's that? So it just goes on and on and on like that. Now remember, these are backlinking websites. Humans are mainly not going to see these websites, but Google will. Okay? Or I'm sorry, they're going to count as backlinks. So we just have to pay attention to making sure that the quality comes out right. All the uniqueness in the image combinations is fine. We're able to move quick and hard in a way that Google will call good. And we already know that because we've already seen it. Google's reaction to a manual review. Now, having said that, literally all of these projects are amazing in that way because they've been done. So, what have we done so far? 1,800 installations have happened so far of the base software into all these subdomains for all these different projects. Of the 1,800 uploads, you could call them micro websites, each one doing its job as a subdomain. Okay. Of the 1,800, 1,100 have been updated so far with different typographies and main imagery. Okay. Now, the next part of it is gathering the feed files and preparing that along with the var sheets to turn the content into the right content, using the right keyword stacks and the right destination URLs for the content That means the content itself, where was I? Like here. If I scroll down, it's still talking about mass backlinks, website marketing, and website advertising. It's still got videos and links that all talk about the default project, right? All of this is going to change here in a couple of days. This is an orthodontist template. These are going to be about orthodontist keywords in whatever the location is install. These are going to be based on keywords for orthodontists, the individual pages. The video is going to be for orthodontists. The links are going to go to destination URLs that are for orthodontists. And we're going to be tracking what we do to those destination URLs in our Night Watch program. For all of our projects, who are we driving up? Okay, so all of this is happening. These codings are going in, but we're moving at a speed we could not move at before. So literally, all of this work you see for 1,800 installations, we're about 2/3 of the way done with all the work for them, and it's taken 2 days. That's day 2. And this is 2 days where we're not even running at full capacity yet. We were still tweaking out the final issues we were having on the way. For instance, when we were installing, if we hit a website when we were installing that did not have SDS_host, a component, then the installation couldn't happen. Well, when we were batch installing cPanels, sometimes we'd create cPanels that didn't have that. We had to figure that out. We had to figure out how to overcome that, fix that, and rerun and move forward. And now we don't have that problem. Okay. So even just physically today, we finished the last of those tweaks, and we are now up to, like I say, being 2/3 of the way through 1,800 projects in just 2 days. This is the beginning of being extremely powerful, because with these 1,800 installations, we are able to control the SEO and the updating activity and adding new pages, changing images, moving things around, anything we want to do with those entire installations. If we want, for this one, we want to move the sidebar over here. If we want to change this for another image, if we or video, if we want the images to change, if we want the links to change from one company who we were backlinking but said they couldn't use the extra traffic, they were sorry, and we said, all right, no problem, and we called some other guys in their area, somebody else wants it, we can change the destination URLs for every one of the backlinks that happen all through the projects on all the pages of the websites, no matter what page we're on. Anything that's a backlink that goes somewhere, we can control all of that in a single day without panic, without stress, without overworking anyone. All of this gets updated right away, and we have total control to be able to do this now. All right? So now that we're here, we are going to push all of the industries. We are going to push all of the locations. We are going to track where we're getting traffic, reach out, and start landing deals with individuals that we're benefiting, either through pay-per-lead, where they pay for every call coming to them or everyone responding on a form, or they pay by the month, okay? Because they want us to keep building for them, on their behalf. So all that stuff goes to form the portfolio effect. And so all of you guys who are in the program get access to all the public projects. Some of these are not public, they're our view. But now that we're here, we are going to organize this for the public, right? And we're going to start putting stuff in here, the right keywords and so on. Like, we haven't even done that with some of these projects because we've been so busy getting this to happen. But now that we're here, everything moves fast here, and you're going to be able to grab positions as you wish. So the way to get involved so that you can do that, so you can start earning retail off the wholesale, is to understand what's going on. Go to website-installer.com and hit this link for professional services. Okay. And this page explains what's happening and how it benefits you. You can watch this video. It's a good one to explain what's going on. It's an older video, but that's okay. It still has a lot of good description in there. We'll catch it up soon. This is how the project works, so you understand what it's all about. And then down here are the subscription plans, which are based entirely on your budgets. And somebody said, what if you want to start with something heavier to kick it off, and then you want to pause that and back down and just grow more slowly within your budget? Can you do that? Like if you have a chunk of money right now you can work with, maybe you have $2,500 would cover for 2 months, say, or you just have $1,250 for one, but then you can handle maybe $250 a month, then yes, start here for the first month or two or whatever works for your budget, and then pause or cancel that campaign in your PayPal account is where you would do it, or from your credit card, and then come back here and start this up instead. By the way, if you're coming in with a credit card and you don't have a PayPal account, you ought to get a PayPal account. It's very useful, and this is how we do mass payouts through the system. For those of you that don't have that, just contact us if you need to cancel or pause something so we know. And then you can always start something new up. There's more to this breakdown, which is what we're doing on the inside of a different system to allow you to release and claim campaigns, release back into the open market, claim something else. It's coming online, and we're going to move all the guys on these into that very soon. Like I said, we had to get this done first because this is the most important thing. This is the bread and butter activity of making all this happen in the first place, right? What do we have? Dermatologists. I mean, I don't even know what's here. All I know is we've been moving at full speed. Let me do that again. There we go. Always on a first-time run. When we change the typographies, then we got to come back around and reset. So look at that. Dermatology imagery, get clean skin kind of thing, right? All of it unique and cool. Everything is awesome. Totally awesome with the way this is done. Okay? Google loves sites done right. And we're going through the individual steps. Upload the base. Update the typographies. Create the unique imagery. And then come through and update the contents for the right keywords and contents. Update the video. Update the links. You know, see what we do with this. We have lots of imagery for all these things, and we just auto update them all at once when we reach that step in the process. But now everything is moving and at a speed that's unprecedented. At the present speed, we're pretty sure we're going to start doing about 10 industries a day with 100 websites at a time, you know, per industry, beginning next week. Like Monday, either Monday or Tuesday, we will be at that level where we can fully produce 1,000 projects a day, 1,000 websites a day. Meaning 100 per industry times 10 industries. And we're going to be backlinking thoroughly across the different metro areas throughout the nation so that we can drive up the graphs. We can see where we're getting hits through to, and we can start just contacting people like crazy. And if we want, we can contact the dispatchers and say, hey, here are our records. How about you run ahead and set all this stuff up, monitor all the backlinks, organize all the phone numbers, deal with all the pay per minutes, send out all the invoices, collect all the payments for the guys who aren't paying on time. You figure out what to do with them. And then for all the guys you need to drop, let us know who we should switch the backlinks to, someone else that your sales team is finding locally to take up the slack, and we'll flip all the links to them. In other words, we don't have to try to do that person by person across the entire stack. We have a dispatch center with lots of people who can do all of that work for us for their cut. And that's perfectly cool with us. Do you realize what's happening there? We can set up as many projects as possible across as many industries as possible nationwide. So as we come out the other end of this time we're in now, all of you guys who are growing, who've helped us, who've made 3 monthly payments at your level, because it takes 3 payments to participate. Each person's helping us build. So at your level, make 3 payments. There you go. Now you have the right to earn from it. And you can swap your position. So it doesn't really matter what position you come in with. You just watch the graphs. And wherever things start to boom, you can release what you have and claim something of equal value and just do it in a minute, and just keep right on going. It's like a stock market. You sell some stocks, buy some other ones, and just keep rolling with it. Okay? So just letting you know, this is day 2 of that world unfolding in real time. Okay? We've got the weekend to go through, and all my guys, they deserve the break. I wasn't going to make them work any harder. They worked on Saturday. So they got Sunday, the rest of Saturday and Sunday free, and then back to work on Monday. And it's not going to be stressful. Everyone knows how to do their job now, and everything is finally working right. This is it. This is what we wanted 2020 to be. It took us longer than we thought to get here, but we didn't give up. The first whole 3 months, we pounded against the odds, feeling like, what, is this not going to work? Are we not going to make it? Is it going to be hard? Are we going to have to give this up? But no way. And we kept it up until we busted through. Now we're here, and we can do everything we want. We can create as much backlinking strength as we want nationwide for as many industries as we like. We have a dispatch center who will tie down those deals, and we can earn without working hard, just simply by working smart. And you guys get to be part of it by just helping us grow so that you can earn retail by just paying us wholesale. Okay? And that's it. So anyone who's paying, if you're not making enough money out of it after the first 3 months, what are we going to do? Include more metro areas, include more industries, whatever it takes to justify your wholesale payments to us. We'll just make more room for you so that you are earning retail and you keep coming back to pay wholesale. And if you want to expand into more projects from that money, that's like playing Monopoly. You're playing to earn enough money to build houses, and then you're getting the rent from the houses so you can finally buy hotels, and you're expanding. That's what this is for. All right. This is, in a way, the dawn of a new kind of earnings portfolio. It's not stocks, right? It's not investments like stocks, and it's not foreign exchange currencies, but it's a portfolio based on website earnings and how to get your cut from those website earnings, because you're floating us at wholesale to do the work to grow so you can earn from the retail rewards. And we have all the resources in place. We have servers, we have domains, we have mass image production of top quality imagery that's optimized. We have high quality websites, HTML validation, page speed maximized, all the things that make our websites great, on-page SEO optimized. And then we have the crews who know how to produce, who are doing their work. And we have the dispatch center so we can tie in deals for anything and everything that we make work. So you can be part of it by just, all you have to do is buy into it because you're supporting that growth. It's like crowdfunding. And by doing that, we can build this monster, and that's what we've done. We're finally on day 2 of making it real. You guys can be part of it. All you have to do is come to website-installer.com and click on professional services and follow through on any of the choices. Put in your email and put in whatever you want your project to be for. Say if you have your own website, you need to start marketing now, maybe because you're at home, maybe because you lost your job, or you got put off temporarily because of all the issues going on for the next few months, and you're trying to get the word out. Go for it. As you know, the difference between small and large is just how hard and heavy you need to hit. If you're after a very niche thing, there isn't hardly any competition, and it's in one location in the US or in Canada or in Australia or in Britain or in the UK, okay? If it's niche in one location, this is your best bet for starting because it doesn't take much. If it's niche and multiple locations, or say nationwide, whether it's the US or Canada or Australia or New Zealand or the UK, then there you go. If it's more competitive, it's sort of like medium competition, like dentists, plumbers, roofers, electricians, okay? Then for one area, this is appropriate. For multiple areas, or say nationwide, this is appropriate, okay? And then if you're going for something of high competition and you really have a lot of catch up to do with guys who have deep pockets, who've been building for a long time, and we got really rapid catch up to do to catch up with them, this is where you're going to be. Okay, for one area, this is where you would be for multiple areas or nationwide, whatever nation. And that is exactly how to think about these options here. You can always start, cancel, pause, any combination of these at any time, depending on your needs and interests. And the way you know it's worth it, the way you know we're doing our work, is that if you're part of any of the groups or you're doing it for your own project, you're going to have access to see what you need to see. I'll give you an example of what I mean. Here, there is account users. If I click on it, it shows a list of users and what they have access to see. They either get to see everything or just whichever of these project sets we let them see. So say you were Lisa Moore and you were a client, then you would be able to see all the websites that we put in that Lisa Moore project. You would only see that graph and any other graphs that Lisa Moore bought into. You know, if she has 3 projects for 3 different things, then she would see just 3 graphs. She would not see anything else. Okay? And if you're in, say, the dispatch for whatever combination of things there, you would see everything that belongs in there, and that's all you would see, right? This is misplaced. I got to get it in the right spot. And that is exactly how this is working, okay? So don't worry. Your projects are private to you, okay? And group projects are open to all. And it's up to you what you want to buy into and sell out of. Some people read graphs better than others when it comes to SEO. But do you know what? Develop that skill, and this can probably retire you. The route at which we're going about this and the speed at which we can take over industry by industry 10 a day and then go after all the locations we want across multiple nations, you know, all the English-speaking nations, we can do that with what we have set up right now. So there will be plenty of low-hanging fruit that you can start earning from. You don't care whether people live in a big city or 10 small cities, as long as you're earning from that metro area. That project, it's going to cover you. Okay? All right. I think you get the idea. So I'm looking forward to you guys getting on the inside. All you guys who have been supporting us, thank you so much. If you are kind of in awe at what all this is turning into right now, it is the stuff I have been dying to show you for a while now. And it's everything I've wanted to be able to show you earlier. It's everything we've wanted running earlier. It just took longer than we thought to get here. But we are here now. We're physically doing this in real time. And we're just going to keep pounding away. Everyone gets to breathe easy on Sunday. But come Monday, bam, we hit it again. So yeah, hop in, help out, keep up. Thank you so much. This is going to pay you back in a very big way. And this is the right time to grow it because there's not much else you can do. So think about your future. If you're coming out the end of this period, how much further ahead will you be by having worked your way forward? Okay? All right. Take care. Stay safe and stay healthy. And stay positive. Good things are coming. All right.